Hi all, usually the PROSE meeting videos are pretty short, but today's going to be long because it was a pretty long meeting. So for Saturday Academy, the posting went up and nobody has applied yet. We have one application so far. We're also going to be inviting students who are PID to Saturday Academy. One thing to note is that we have an ever-evolving roster and enrollment, so kids are in and out, and we just need to be patient and understanding with our students, be sensitive and welcoming. We are max 30 kids in a classroom, but because we have some ins and outs, different things can happen. Another thing we are talking about is section sheets. So we are definitely going ahead with them. The section sheets are mostly for attendance, bathroom, nurse visits, uniforms. We want to know where our kids are at all times, and because they're moving around the school, it's easier to keep track that way, especially for attendance-wise. We're going to rate the class behavior from 1 to 4, but no commentary because one child will be walking through with the section sheet. We're going to be discussing this at the grade team meetings next Tuesday. We're going to have those in the morning. 8th period teacher will take the section sheet and drop it off to the main office when they move their card over. So the next round of PD opportunities for the practice cycle, formerly known as POP, we'll be examining what was shared by Maria, and we're going to be creating a problem of practice 3 times amongst our content teams. And instead of sharing this out, we will be using Flipgrid to showcase this information. Before, we shared it out with presentations, but with so much staff, we just don't have the time for that. Next thing on the agenda is the cultural and school-wide expectations. It is expected that you read the 411. It's not disciplinary, but we're setting the tone for our students and future students that we are a community. One expectation is that you respond with at least liking the message, or just a quick response that you've read the email that was sent to you. Also, there are going to be new P&P assignments. Hallway duty is not just the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes of the period. You will actually be stationed in the hallway. So it's not a prep period, even though when you're sitting in the hallway, you can prep. So just wanted to reiterate that. And again, super, super important. There is so much on the 411. Please make sure you read it either Friday at 2:50 when it's sent, or if you're not reading it over the weekend, make sure Monday morning you have read it and you are ready to go. Next, we have technology. If you are experiencing any tech issues, please open a ticket on the DOE DIIT's website. It is linked on this agenda. Please do not solely rely on Chris. Chris is our tech support in the building. Also, we have Perez, Joseph Perez, who is tech support as well, but don't solely rely on them. There's only 2 of them, and we have a lot of technology things going on. There's going to be an internal Google form for tech support as well. Just make sure that when you do contact the DOE to have tickets for your technology, to let Chris know. A long agenda. The next thing is trips. Please start planning trips earlier than later because, to get approval and all of those things, it takes a lot of time. The next is PID and next steps. There's an email that's been sent out. Just make sure with the portfolio, recovery time, and intervention that it's 1 per teacher team for each student. So collaborate and communicate. Just make sure that it's all on one. Next thing is the grade team meetings for 2024. We are going to be electing grade team leaders. This meeting will happen during OPW on Tuesdays once a month. It's to discuss students of concern and different things that you're doing in your classroom. One thing for me personally is I teach math, and it's helpful to check in with other teachers on my floor who teach the same students. So like, how are they doing in ELA? What's working for you? What's a seating chart that's working for you? Different things that I do just out of informal conversations. So something like this will be really helpful. Someone can volunteer to be the team lead, or we can vote. And the first meeting will be in January. And we can take this time to send home the Tier 3 letter to PID students. Also, we're thinking about creating videos for these meetings as well, because some teachers teach multiple grades, so maybe they can't attend every grade team meeting. And then we also have teachers who are working during that time, like with students, so they can't be a part of these meetings either. Next thing is planning for the next school year, 24-25. We got the hiring committee, the revisiting the bell schedule, and the programming team. Early recruitment starts now, so if you know anybody who's looking for a job, please let admin know. Also, these are different committees that you can sign up for: the bell schedule and the programming team. We are growing in departments, so it'll be really nice to have more hands on deck to support with these things. And the last thing on the agenda is the UFT consultation items. We know that it's been an issue that kids have been coming into the by the classrooms too early in the morning, so that's something that they're working on. The students should not be accessing lockers prior to 8:27. Make announcements at lunch for students to be reminded of locker rules, and hall monitors in the stairwell. So this is another PNP thing. And lastly, we have a new staff member who's been around, Mr. Morales. This is just a trial period. He's supporting us, and he's positioned on the 4th floor. He's got a radio, he's bilingual, and he's going to be supporting us with coverages. And that's it. Thanks, guys.